Anyway, are you eating food? I hope. Are you eating the right food is a better question. Probably not. A Harvard nutritionist shares the 6 best brain foods. Most people aren't eating enough of these. So folks, recently I've covered a story that it turns out half of adults in the US have permanent brain damage, IQ loss from leaded gasoline, right? They're just breathing in the leaded gasoline in the air. Half of adults got lead poisoning. Whoops! Whoops! We're learning that approximately half of adults in the United States have been diagnosed with COVID. We know that long COVID affects the brain. We know that COVID is a brain-altering virus. It breaks the blood-brain barrier. And we know that about 20 to 30% of COVID patients get long COVID, which means there's a good chunk that, of people that got COVID and are going to suffer from brain damage. So what my point is in bringing these up is that we can combat the negative health effects of corporate controlled, like in the sense of leaded gasoline, corporations putting lead in gasoline to make it cheaper, right? Or, failed government policies when it comes to a pandemic. We can try to mitigate those effects on our brains the best we can. And so, just throwing that out there. This is why I take diet so seriously, because I think it is important, because everything in society is built to poison you. Don't even get me started on PFAS, microplastics, etc. There's a lot. But anyway, we got a nutritionist here. I got whenever I drink this coffee, I got the shit stuck on my lips. So anyway, 6 foods that you can introduce to your diet to help your brain. Much like the intricate relationship between the gut and the brain, diet and mental health are inextricably linked. I hope everyone watching my show knows that. Anyway, so let's look. Spices. I love me a good spice. I love pepper, right? I love garlic, onion, right? You got your herbs. You got basil, right? Love me some basil. And other herbs, there's all kinds of spices, herbs, turmeric, they show, very good stuff. In addition to adding flavor, spices are known for the antioxidant properties. In other words, they can help the brain fight off harmful free radicals. Everyone hates those free radicals, let me tell you. Not to be confused with Free Radical, one of the developers and publishers of the Time Splitter series. And therefore, prevent oxidative stress, which can damage tissues. One of my favorite spices is turmeric, a standout when it comes to reducing anxiety. Curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, can decrease anxiety and change the corresponding brain chemistry, protecting the hippocampus. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Now I do. I use turmeric sometimes, but maybe I'll use it even more because that's crazy. That's super cool. I also love saffron. In 2013, a meta-analysis of 5 previously published and randomized controlled trials looked at the effects of saffron supplementation, what a good word, on symptoms of depression among participants with major depressive disorder. Get some goddamn saffron. I don't have saffron often. If I don't think I've ever cooked with saffron myself, so I'm going to pick up goddamn saffron. All right, fermented foods. Now, this is a good one. My favorite fermented food is alcohol, but I don't know if that's on the list. Fermented foods are made from combining milk, vegetables, or other raw ingredients with microorganisms like yeast and bacteria. Some examples include plain yogurt and active cultures, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha. These are all sources of live bacteria that can enhance healthy gut function, and decrease anxiety. Love to decrease anxiety. I have an anxiety disorder. I'm anxious all the time. Look, this is my natural state. This is what this is whoa, right? I'm constantly freaking the fuck out. And so that's why I like fermented foods. In the brain, fermented foods may provide several advantages. In 2016, a review of 45 studies indicated that fermented foods might protect the brain in animals. Newsflash, we're animals, folks. That's crazy. Improving memory and slowing cognitive decline. Improving memory. That's what I love. I love my memory. Improve your memory today. Probiotic-rich yogurt can be a powerful part of your diet, but keep in mind that yogurt that undergoes heat treatment does not have the same benefits. One example is yogurt-covered raisins. Those aren't going to help your anxiety, as the heat-treated yogurt has no beneficial bacteria left. Also, keep in mind, yogurt, most of the time, the way yogurt is sold in the United States is it's got sugar. It's like a dessert for whatever reason. I don't know. So keep that in mind. Dark chocolate, I've been saying this. This is what I've been saying. If you didn't hear me say it, then you weren't fucking listening. I've been saying this. A lot of people aren't saying this. You know the phrase many people are saying? This is an example of the opposite scenario. Many people in this specific instance are not saying. And what they're not saying is dark chocolate. I've been eating dark chocolate for years. 90%, 95%. 100% cocoa. Let's get it in my bloodstream. Get it in my bloodstream. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Dark chocolate is an excellent source of iron, which helps make up the covering that protects neurons and helps control the synthesis of chemicals and the chemical pathways involved in mood. That's crazy. In 2019, a cross-sectional survey of more than 13,000 adults found that people who regularly eat dark chocolate had a 70% reduced risk of depression symptoms. That didn't happen for me. I was still depressed after I started eating dark chocolate, but 70% reduced risk, that's pretty good. So I'll take it. I'll be in the 30% there. That being said, I haven't had dark chocolate in a couple months. Maybe I need to get back on it. I don't know. Dark chocolate also has plenty of antioxidants as long as you stick to the dark stuff and make sure it doesn't have too much sugar. Again, 90% or plus. That's where I'm. Avocados, skip avocados, fuck them. Nuts, I love nuts. I love all kinds of nuts. I love nut products. I'm a nut for nuts. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a nut for nuts. All right, nuts have healthy fats and oils that our brains need to function well, along with essential vitamins and minerals. For example, selenium in Brazil nuts. I love Brazil, and I love nuts, and I love Brazil nuts. The anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects of omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts show great promise in improving thinking and memory. Max the dog is currently playing with a tennis ball. Hello. Hi, Max. I recommend eating 1/4 cup a day, not more. It's easy to overdo it with nuts. That is true, especially if you're a nut for nuts. As a snack or added to your salad or vegetable side dish, nuts can be combined into a homemade granola or trail mix that contains much less sugar and salt than store-bought versions. Hate sugar, hate salt, love nuts. 6, leafy greens. I love leaves. I love greens. Hello, Max. Max is under the table right now. Hello. When I say that leafy greens like kale make a difference in health, my patients turn up their noses at the idea. Oh, I'm a fully grown adult, but the idea of eating vegetables just makes me so offended. Oh, what do you think, I'm a child? Apparently, because you don't fucking eat kale, you stupid fuck. But anyway, let's keep going. Leafy greens contain vitamin E, carotenoids, and flavonoids, which are nutrients that protect against dementia and cognitive decline. I'm telling you, motherfucker, you think I'm going to be demented? You think I'm already demented? Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm living to 100. I'm going to just let everyone know that. Famous last words, clip this when I die, like, I get hit by a car or something and then juxtapose. But anyway, I'm going to live to 100. Just kidding, actually. I decided, you know what? 100? Fuck it. I'm going to live to 200. Why? Because I eat my leafy greens. I've got my carotenoids and my flavonoids. I got my goddamn vitamin K, my vitamin E. Another benefit is that they're an incredible source of folate, a natural form of vitamin B9 that is important in red blood cell formation. You don't even know about the blood cells. I know about the blood cells. That's why I'm eating spinach. In fact, I had spinach yesterday. Improving folate status has beneficial effects on our cognitive status and is a necessary cofactor in neurotransmitter production. My neurotransmitters, they're producing like they're going nuts, let me tell you. Greens such as spinach, Swiss chard, and dandelion greens are also an excellent source of folate. Love spinach. So check this article out. Fuck avocados. And there you go. Brain food. You got to get some brain food. Support your brain. And then guess what? Your brain's going to be like, oh shit, I got support now. Now the sky's the limit. Are you depressed? Are you depressed? I don't know why you're depressed. Just go eat a salad. No, but for real though. Everyone can benefit from eating healthier in all kinds of ways. So I like to share these kinds of articles when I see them. I like to learn myself. This is for me. And yes, I am planning on doing a cooking show again at some point. And yes, I know I was supposed to get it done 2 weeks ago. And yes, I'm hoping that no one remembered that. But also, I'm going to let everyone know that I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago. But I'm working on it. Please bear with me. I have dementia. I'm demented, so I don't know what to tell you. But what I do know what to tell you is to eat spinach, eat some sauerkraut, get some, get it all.